I'll go singing up to God. I'm going home to see my loved ones gone on before me one by one. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home. I'm just going over Jordan. Hey, I'm going home. Okay, this next one, Old Carter Family, Joan Baez, Brenda Ronstadt, Johnny Cash. Everybody's done it, but here it is our way. Excuse me. That holiday cold. They say that love's a gentle thing, but it's only brought me pain. For the only man I ever loved is gone on the morning train. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, the train pulled out, the whistle blew with a long and a lonesome moan. He's gone like morning dew, and left me all alone. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Well, there's many a change in the winter wind, and a change in the clouds' design. There's many a change in a young man's heart, oh, but never a change in mine. I never will marry. I'll be no man's wife. I expect to live single all the days of my life. Ooh, I never will marry. Okay, those are the old songs, and here's the one we wrote. It's a story song. I originally wrote it trying to be old Appalachian, but you just got to do what you do.
That's right.
Now this is, so we call this our Appalachian Opera.
Appalachian opera.
Because it is a story.
Okay.
It is done a little odd musically, but I'll tell you that it is a true story. This is about my great-great-grandparents.
And
Great-great-great-grandparents.
And the title is?
The Right Thing to Do. It's about Hiram and Matilda. Matilda made a good life, worked a farm, raised a family, told the line. No gold or silver to say that he loved her, but he'd showed her at least 9 times. After years of hard loving and hard living, a chance for distraction sent him on the slide. He grabbed love on the run, though his place was at home. And Matilda, she turned a blind eye. She loved herself, her family, and her God. And she might have even loved old Hiram too. But she just hung on when life treated her wrong. Was the right thing to do. 2 sons, her tale of the sinners, planned to kill the one to keep the other one at home. They waited in the wood to do what they reckoned they should, but the trifling two got warned and got gone. They lit out west for California. No one knows exactly where to or how long they were gone. Her half-sister by sin, betrayed by her own kin, wounded, but Matilda's will was strong. She loved herself, her family, and her God. She might have even loved old Hiram too, but she just hung on when life treated her wrong, 'cause it was the right thing to do. Came back one day like nothing happened. Matilda looked up from her life long enough to let him in. The past was never mentioned, she had his full attention. 9 months passed and along came number 10. Their secret came home later in a pine box. Final resting place was to be with family. But Matilda grabbed a pitchfork, stood guard at the graveyard, said, if you wanna lay her here, you have to go through me. She loved herself, her family, and her God. She might have even loved old Hiram too, but she righted some wrongs that day among the stones. It was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do.
Bishop and GrayHarr on this live session in Studio One on WETS HD1 and 89.5 WETS FM. That's Dwight Bishop on the cello there, and we just heard the fine vocal work on an original song by Cindy GrayHarr at the piano. We have time for one more song.
Wow. This went fast, Dave.
It did. It
You're
does.
good at this.
Well, you guys just moved it right along nicely, I have to say.
Can I make a request on that last one?
No, okay.
Dave and I were just talking about how much we liked Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy has written an awesome Christmas song,
Wonderful.
and it's one of my favorite thing that she's, well, all of them are my favorite things that she does, but this is my favorite Christmas
About 3.5
song.
minutes worth, is it?
It's close.
Okay.
We'll do it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. He must have had his doubts, but he cast them aside when the angel said, "Fear not, take the woman with child." He was not the father, but Joseph did his part. It's not how big a role you play, it's the willing heart. Did the people talk? Did they point and smile? If Mary is a virgin, then why is she with child? Leaving out a promise, and times must have been hard. But it's not about what people think, it's the willing heart. Out in the fields, shepherds with their sheep, while out across the sands came wise men from the east, heralded by angels, or led by a star. It's not how you get the message, it's the willing heart. It must have been dark, it must have been cold, God's gift to all mankind, wrapped up in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger, such a humble start. It's not what you have, it's what you give, it's the willing heart. Joseph could have kept his name, Mary could have lived in shame. What if the shepherds and the wise men